Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Weather Nerds YouTube page. I'm meteorologist Greg Majeski, and boy, did we have a big update from the Climate Prediction Center that really caught my eye. Take a look at this map right here as we've got some very cold air projected to come down out of Canada and coming into most of the country as we head in from October 30th through November 3rd. The only warm spot you're going to see is out here on the West Coast. As the European model came in today, boy, it really did a big change, and it's going to bring that cold air plunging in across most of the country. Now, what you're seeing currently is from the European model. This is a temperature anomaly map that kind of shows where the warmer area is compared to where the cold air is. Obviously, the areas there in the purple and blues, that's where you're going to see that colder air. So the cold air is sitting up here, and a lot of the country, especially here in the middle of the country in eastern third, is very much on the warm side. We've got an area of high pressure. It's kind of parked itself down here across the southeast. It's kind of pumping the moisture and the warmer temperatures out ahead of this colder air with the frontal system back here. It's going to be a slow progression, but eventually the colder air is going to win out. As I step you through this through time, you can see this progression slowly move through as I head deeper into the weekend. So as we head into Sunday morning, you kind of get a clear idea of where that frontal system is, sitting right through here. You see where the divide is between the blues and the reds, and this is on Sunday morning. Now, as I step further in the time, you can see that progression moves closer into the southeast. So by Monday afternoon, yeah, you got a pretty good frontal system there moving across the eastern third of the United States coming into the southeast. So it looks like the colder temperatures will arrive just in time for Halloween. I'm not a big fan of warm Halloweens, and I live in the southeast, so I'm looking forward to this frontal system moving on in. But then as it progresses, look at the blue covering just about the entire two-thirds of the United States, except for out here on the West Coast, where they're expecting temperatures to be running a little bit above average, as I shown you from the Climate Prediction Center for days 6 through 10. And as I progress to the end of this 10-day loop here, you can see that below normal temperatures are going to kind of stick around right into Friday of next week. November 1st through the 7th is showing the colder temperatures starting to let up a little bit as we go through time. You can definitely see the influence of things beginning to warm up back off toward the west, where you're seeing the above normal temperatures here, and then still holding on to the colder temperatures across the northeast, and either that or close to average temperatures for the basically two-thirds of the country, with that cool air kind of losing its grip just a little bit as we head into the next weekend, not this weekend, but the following weekend. Now, with that cold air coming in, we're also going to see below normal precipitation. That's kind of setting in across the central portion of the country there. As you can see, the below normal precipitation in the middle of the country, and that'll continue even to let up a little bit as we head in from November 1st to the 7th. Here's the 1st to the 7th progression there, except for obviously the West Coast. You get a little more of a push there. We're going to get some more moisture coming in here with the next storm system, make it a little wetter there. And most of the country, you're looking at near average, except for maybe little areas here across the Intermountain region. But one thing's for sure, things are changing. So get ready for some big-time colder temperatures. You're probably going to see your first frost or freezes across many areas across the country, especially in the south-central United States, in the southeast. So get ready for that, as really the first cold Arctic air mass of the season is going to kind of spread across most of the country. That's your weather update. You guys take it easy. We'll see you on the next edition. Bye-bye.